You say the word of the day is aftershocks.
Aftershocks,
Why?
yes. Well, we've had a nice streak, so this has been nice. A nice rebound from that August 5th low. But what happened on August 5th? The VIX hit 60. That was the third highest rating on the VIX ever. Bigger than 9/11. And what happens after this? There's still fear out there. We're still not complacent. We're going to see what happens with the Fed minutes, Jackson Hole. But traders are on edge. People are on edge. And I think we're still going to get that rumble effect that you get after that big quake, which we got on the 5th.
We have, I think, 9 straight up sessions.
We do.
Why are we still talking about the jolt of fear that was injected almost 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of events happened to cause that fear. I mean, yeah, Warren Buffett selling Apple at half his stake. No one saw that coming. The yen carry trade, Harris leading in the polls. There are a lot of little factors that added up to it, plus, obviously, the big one, the unemployment factor. So it's still out there. Nothing has changed from sentiment's point of view. Yes, this is a great streak, and I think we're still in a secular bull market, don't get me wrong, but you have seasonal headwinds. August, September, we're down the last 3 August, Septembers consistently. It's the roughest patch for the market. September, the most volatile month. So if people think that, oh, we've had this nice win streak, it's all clear, no, there's going to be a lot of chop in the next few weeks.
How much do the words coming out of Jackson Hole matter when it comes to the volatility in the equities market?
Oh my gosh, they matter more than that. We microscope. We put everything under a microscope when it comes to what Jay Powell has to say, and you know, we're watching not just a cut, but how deep. Is there urgency to this cut? What is changed? That's why the minutes. The last time the minutes really moved the market was last month. I've been doing this a long time. No one cares about the minutes. We know what they're going to say. But all of a sudden, people are watching every little word for that change. And now we're talking 25 or 50.
Oh, okay. And now you're seeing the 2-year Treasury bond yield moving lower on the day, down by 4%. The 10-year moving up slightly. Mm-hmm. In terms of bonds and where they go from here, what's your expectation?
Yeah, I mean, we think the yields should continue to decrease as we are now in that cutting cycle. Mm-hmm. What people are watching now is for that cut in the mortgage market. We want to see, you know, housing start to pick up. It hasn't been there. And then when I, pivot to see where there may be strength in this market, where there are breakouts, people are talking about the election. I think defense sector is the ITA, which is a great way to play it, is where people want to be. And then you look at cybersecurity. We saw Palo Alto Networks with a great report. I know Crowdstrike's been in the news, but hack that ETF. There are 2 great ways to play this strength.
Do you think that the Crowdstrike big dip was an opportunity?
Well, it could take them a while to recover from this. I wouldn't just jump into it, but the whole cybersecurity play is intact, and other people will benefit from their missteps.
Back to defense, best in class here.
Oh, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, and General Dynamics. Okay.
And then in the cybersecurity space, who do you like?
Oh, I think Palo's looking great. I think right now you want to nibble in a CrowdStrike. They were best in brand. They're not going away anytime soon. But I think the best way to play it is a basket in the ETF.
Short term, this week. Long term, the second half of the year.
Oh, I think we're gonna see a lot of volatility, a lot of great headlines as we hit this election cycle. I mean, I think you've given us 3 just today. But by the end of the year, this is a secular bull market. I'm very bullish on the direction of where we go. And once we get through that election, I think we're going to finish this year strong. And the small caps will finally rally. I know I've been on the show saying that, but I think this is a rally that's going to lift all boats.